In January 2023, Marcus Webb was sitting in a McDonald's parking lot in Columbus, Ohio, not eating, just using their free Wi-Fi because his internet at home had been shut off. His bank account had $47 in it. He had 3 credit cards all maxed out. He was 31. He had a college degree, and he had absolutely no idea what to do next. 14 months later, Marcus was making over $14,000 a month, working from his apartment, using AI tools that most people don't even know exist. But here's what nobody's talking about. The reason he succeeded wasn't the AI. It was something much deeper, something psychological. And when I tell you what it was, it's going to change how you see everything. Marcus didn't grow up rich. He grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment in Cleveland with his mom and 2 younger sisters. His mom worked double shifts as a home health aide. He went to Ohio State on a partial scholarship, studied communications, graduated in 2014 and spent the next 8 years bouncing between jobs. Marketing assistant, content writer, social media manager. None of it stuck. Not because he wasn't smart, but Marcus had a problem that a lot of us have, and nobody ever named it for him. He had what psychologists call learned helplessness. Every time something didn't work out, a job, a side hustle, a business idea, his brain logged it as confirmation. You're just not built for success. And by 2022, that belief was running his life. He was showing up to a job he hated, dating someone he'd grown apart from, living in an apartment that felt like a waiting room, waiting for something. He just didn't know what. November 2022, Marcus got laid off. Not fired, laid off. His whole content team was cut. And that was it. The last domino. That night, he sat on his bathroom floor. He told me this himself, and he just stopped fighting. He stopped pretending everything was fine. And in that moment of complete surrender, something weird happened. He got curious instead of scared. He'd been hearing about this AI tool called ChatGPT. His nephew had mentioned it at Thanksgiving. So at 2 a.m., on his bathroom floor, Marcus opened his laptop and typed his first message. He typed, "I'm broke, I'm good at writing, and I need to make money. What should I do?" And what ChatGPT gave him wasn't magic. It wasn't a cheat code. It was a mirror. It reflected back possibilities he'd already been circling for years but never trusted enough to pursue. Here's the psychology piece. When we're in survival mode, cortisol flooding our system, our prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for creativity and long-term thinking, literally shuts down. What Marcus experienced that night was what researchers call a threat-to-challenge reappraisal. His brain shifted from, "I'm losing," to, "I'm starting." Marcus didn't try to build an app. He didn't learn to code. He used the skills he already had, writing, communication, research, and layered AI on top of them. Step 1. He used ChatGPT and Claude to help him write SEO blog content for small businesses. Local businesses, dentists, lawyers, real estate agents who needed website content but couldn't afford an agency. He charged $150 per article. With AI, he could produce a polished, well-researched 1,500-word article in about 90 minutes, where it used to take him 5 to 6 hours. Step 2. He used a tool called Jasper combined with his own editing to offer a done-for-you blog package. 4 articles a month for $499. In his first month, he signed 3 clients. Step 3, and this is where it gets interesting, he used AI to study his best clients, identify patterns in what made them happy, and used that data to build a referral system. Within 60 days, 40% of his new clients were coming from word of mouth. By month 4, he had 11 recurring clients. Monthly revenue, $5,500. By month 8, he had a wait list. By month 14, he crossed $14,000, and he hired 2 contractors to help him deliver. But here's what I want you to understand. The AI was never the product. Marcus was the product. The AI was just the lever. Now I have to be real with you, because Marcus isn't special. I don't mean that harshly. I mean there's nothing about his story that you couldn't replicate. But most people who hear a story like his won't do anything about it. Here's why. There's a psychological concept called the intention-action gap. Studies show that over 90% of people who intend to change their behavior, Make more money, start a business, learn a new skill. Never take the first concrete step. The gap isn't information. You have the information. The gap is identity, Marcus told me. I had to stop thinking of myself as someone who was bad at money and start thinking of myself as someone who was building something. That identity shift before the money came was the actual turning point. And here's the AI angle that nobody's talking about. AI has lowered the barrier to entry on almost every skill-based business to near zero. You don't need years of expertise. You need a service that solves a real problem, and you need tools that help you deliver it consistently. The people who win with AI are the ones who use it as a multiplier on their existing strengths, not as a replacement for showing up. Marcus worked hard. He sent cold emails that got ignored. He had a client fire him after 2 weeks. He charged too little for the first 3 months, but he kept reframing every setback as data, not verbal. So what does Marcus's story actually mean for you? Let me break it down into 3 things you can do this week, not someday, this week. Number 1, identify your transferable skill. Not the skill you wish you had, the one you already have. Writing, organizing, explaining things, customer service, research, these are all services someone will pay for. Right now, today. Number 2, pick one AI tool and spend 5 hours with it this week. Not 10 tools, 1. ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, whatever fits your skill. The goal isn't to master it. The goal is to understand how it makes you faster. Number 3, and this is the psychological piece. Write down the identity you want to operate from. Not, I want to make money online. Something like, I am someone who solves problems for small businesses. That's a person. That's an identity. That's something your brain can build a story around. Marcus didn't have a mentor. He didn't have startup capital. He had a parking lot, free Wi-Fi, and a question typed into a chat box at 2 a.m. And that was enough to start. Marcus is 33 now. He's not a millionaire. He's not on a yacht. He works from a clean apartment in Columbus with a coffee machine he actually likes, a schedule he controls, and a savings account with real numbers in it. He told me the biggest thing that changed wasn't his bank account. It was that he stopped waiting for permission to take his own life seriously. And that, honestly, is the whole story. If you're sitting somewhere right now feeling like you're behind, like everyone else figured something out that you missed, I want you to know that Marcus was in a parking lot with $47 and a dying laptop, and he found his way out. You have more than he had. You just have to start. If this story hit different for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want more real stories about real people using AI to change their financial lives. And drop a comment below. Tell me, what's the skill you already have that you haven't given yourself credit for yet? I read every single one.